Car hater here. Gonna do a video and waste some fucking time on this bullshit Toyota Sienna. I don't know. They gave this thing to me as a rental. Originally they were supposed to have a car, but then they gave me this gate upgrade. This is a LE version. You know, it's got the stow and go. Oh, look at this. They have an extra seat there, I guess, for the middle. I just didn't even realize that now. Shows how much I really looked at it. But you know, these things are very sought after used, and I always do a lot of videos on these things, and you know, people seem to like them. You know, it's got the doors or whatever. I guess that extra seat would buckle in here somewhere, yeah, and then it would become an additional seating. So it does have the rear climate. Hold on, let's see if we can get in here. There's the digital rear climate, and let's open this up. The more vents you have open, the better. And let's shut down the shade. Now that's the thing. People are so fucking stupid, and I always notice this, that they enjoy leaving all the sunroofs open and making it so fucking hot in a car. When you get in it, you can't even fucking survive. You know, the best thing during the summertime is to throw your car in the shade. I'm actually going to put this across in the shade. So it has this bullshit center console or whatever. You know, the inside's not that bad, I have to say. Let's see if I could actually fucking not bust my ass to get to it. Alright. Especially while I hold the camera. Okay. Here's the up front. You know, always a lot of storage. It's one thing these Toyotas, they usually have some nice storage bins to them or whatever. I guess that's every type of minivan these days. Big ass storage bin in there. It's got the captain seats. What I like is, I like the fact that it does have digital. It's 3-zone. So you have, you know, the passenger. Oh, let me put this thing over here. Even though I hate fucking Toyotas, but you know what? I still want to park away from everybody. It's just force of habit. Let's see. Here we go. So now, inside, it has the little trip computer here. Tells us some bullshit. Oh, nothing really special. It's got the Bluetooth. It's got a sport, and you can actually manually shift it. Now, it doesn't officially have nav, but it tells you the traffic. It's quite different in a sense. I've never seen anything like that. Then it's got this thing called Scout GPS, and what it will do is actually use the phone through the Bluetooth to link itself somehow. And so it's basically like it almost has free audio. I mean, free nav, even though it didn't come with the option. I don't know. It's really strange. Some of these RDS are pretty cool. They show you pictures of the songs. Of course, it's not going to fucking work now. But anyway, it was kind of looking like, there we go. It almost looked like XM a little bit. So it has that, has the traffic like I showed you before, current weather. Let's see how fucking hot it is. Yeah, it's hot out. This eco mode. You know, this truck has no balls whatsoever, or minivan rather, has no balls. Feels like it's got a 4-cylinder. I don't even know. Don't really fucking care. But I have to say though, this is when your life ends. When you have to unfortunately drive something like this. You know, it really does. It makes me appreciate more what I have, because I even think what I have is pretty much bullshit. But driving this brings it to a whole nother level, I'll tell you. I think that the Honda Odyssey, at least, you know, it's got balls, it can handle a little bit more. But even the new Odyssey, it's fucking ugly. I mean, they just keep making these things uglier and uglier. Another thing I gotta say about driving this thing around is the fact that you know, this is probably made in America like everything else. I'm almost 95% sure, you know, because all the bullshit Toyotas that we have over here are made over here. And it's almost like today, Japanese cars are like built such for the American market that they're even so much worse. There's just, you know, if you're gonna buy a Jap car, you're gonna supposedly buy a Japanese car, at least let it be Japanese. This is trying to be so Americanized more and more, it seems. Especially Toyota. You know, it all started with this ugly fucking symbol that looks like, I don't know, some type of Western thing here. But that was their idea, to Americanize the company and try to fit in. And you know what? I think definitely Toyota's done it because, you know, #1 bullshit Camry selling car in America. So they're doing a pretty good job appealing to the masses of the American public. You know, I'm down here at Disney, and I gotta say, it fucking sucks down here. You know, it's just like everybody's just herded into this motherfucker. But it is what it is. Little car hater review while I was on vacation to keep up with the times. And unfortunately, I had to do it on my phone, so whatever. It is what it is.
You know what? I just had to do something at the end of this video that I just did, my MiniVan Haters. It was kind of odd because, you know, I had this Sienna rental, and I found myself driving terribly. Now, I've talked about this over the, you know, course, that Toyota drivers are the worst. You know, if you look at my Toyota segments and everything else. But it was so strange because it was just like I was doing stupid shit and I didn't understand it. And then I said, well, you know, I cut off this guy by mistake. And listen, I've driven plenty of minivans. I've driven Dodge minivans. You know, I never had an issue. I've driven down in Florida. I've been down there. It's so easy to drive, really, because everybody's kind of lame with driving tactics down there, and you know, they all like to be in the left lane. They really can't fucking drive. But I too was just right with them. It was the weirdest thing that I ever encountered. Now, when I got back to New York, no problem. I jumped in the, you know, the little car and, you know, just zipping in and out like it was nothing. But there was something about the Toyota that had this like car crash disease over me or something. It's very odd, you know. So something to think about there if you're going to rent a Toyota. Don't do it.